Welcome back everyone to Magna Carta 2. This is TreeTopOcelot. Let's get this show on the road with some letters via the magnificent Cube Mail. I'll go ahead and throw these up and you can read them if you'd like. Or don't. It's completely up to you. Part of the choices of an RPG. Oh, also, this turned out to be a rather long video, so I chopped up a good amount of it. So I kind of left you with the meat and potatoes and kind of chopped off all the fat. So if it jumps around a little bit, that is why. But don't worry, it's definitely worth it. Alright, done with that. Thank goodness we didn't get any bills. LOL. So funny. Oh, here's the map, by the way, of the area.
Ha! This guy looks scared of my fist of flame!
Fist of flame, I'd be scared too. Sexy, gross, sparky person comes with me in the fist of flame. Yeah. What else would you do? Kill that claw beast. Looked at me funny.
I'll burn you till you're charred.
Claw beast, more like claw zebra. They're cute though. Straight.
I will back you up.
Thank goodness they carry money. Gonna line my pockets with their death. Unlimited power. At the cost of life.
Here's the finishing blow. Take this.
Pierce worms, I will get you. And I will steal your soul. I'll just take these. Oh, look at those little fongs. They make such cute noises.
I'm taking your soul.
Take your soul, and yours, and yours, and yours. And the finishing blow. Yeah. That's how we do it.
I can't back down.
Bring it on, poison worms. I fought bigger. As adorable as you may be. It'd be nice if I could get a soul extraction on that bugger. Oh well. It's an ambush. There's a trap. The Fongs are getting their revenge. Revenge. The Fongs are becoming aware.
I'm taking your souls. Here, funny, funny, funny. They look kind of like sponges, like I just want to pick one up and I just want to squeeze it and see if water comes out. Maybe that's just me. Alright, Fong, we get the hint. You're good.
I hate soul extraction thingamajigger. It's just,
I'm taking your soul.
you gotta almost kill them, and you gotta time it right, you gotta grab it before they die. Ooh, treasure. And more fighting!
Scissors are too delicate. Felt too
Getting
much.
dangerous.
These werewolves are around here somewhere.
Aren't you stubborn?
Eat my fist of flame!
First we must
Right.
kill everything!
Time to face defeat!
You can call me whenever you need to. Not done!
Juto's almost dead, but he'll be fine. He's been through worse. After all, he did take down the Guardian. And by he, I mean I.
I should still be able to fight with this.
I guess you could say we. There's no I in team, but there is a me. Alright, Fong, your days are done. And I'm taking no money. Save spot! Let's do these. Werewolves hideout. Soon to be extinct.
You know, no one's ever glad to see us.
Not really.
Be careful, Juto. Werewolves are extremely vicious.
Vicious and mean.
That much is obvious, I'd say.
She's all like a sad face. Oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Where's everyone else? Poultry attack. Number 47. Impressive. Just disintegrates everything around her. Since when do you have such amazing power?
Wow, that's our princess. I haven't seen her in action for a long time.
If you get what I'm saying.
Zephy, are you injured?
I'm fine. Whew. I got a little careless there.
What just happened?
I'd like to know as well.
Zephy's signature technique. The hero Strauss's blood flows in the veins of the Berlinet royal family. They say that Strauss was a gifted wizard who was born to a human and a Carta.
That's why there are the occasional throwbacks born into the royal family. You know, people born with special abilities, like the ones Lord Strauss exhibited. I myself possess the ability that you saw me use just now, but for some unknown reason, I still can't fully control it.
We'll learn how to control it. Jerk.
I have the ability to initiate extremely powerful wizardry, but just not all the time.
Even so, if it weren't for that power, I doubt that we would have been able to defeat Elgar that one time.
You defeated Elgar? You, Princess?
Just the one time. But I'm afraid Elgar is still alive, even though I mortally wounded him when we fought.
I should have
Back
killed him.
then, if I had only defeated him once and for all.
Juto's like, yeah.
I'll be the one to
maybe you
defeat
should.
Elgar. That's the reason I joined the Southern Forces.
Oh, don't make me throw those words back in your face someday. The way I hear it, you defeated the Guardian. But judging from today's fight, you don't look that tough to me. Did that really happen?
Don't make me smack you.
Crosal, will you please stop trying
With
to
my
provoke him?
sword.
Yes, ma'am. You have such a soft spot for this guy, Princess.
It's like you get a crush on him.
Rosal, your personality is the issue here.
I give credit where it's due, if they deserve it.
Excuse me?
Leave it at that. All right now. The werewolf leader should
Yeah,
be
we're only
up ahead.
surrounded by the enemy, so let's get back to business. Let's slaughter them all. I'm glad these werewolves let us have the conversation first. Very polite of them.
You've got a good eye, but that was just shameful.
Someone's evasive today.
Don't hold a grudge against me.
Hey, what? Leave it to me.
All right.
I'm pretty good, huh?
Level up for Argo. Good for him. Maybe one day he can go back in the party. Maybe.
Still okay. Nicely, gotta do this.
Please, Judith. I want you to call me whenever you need my help.
With all these werewolves, we could make werewolf stew.
Purcell, I get your
Eat for a month.
but you should
Another
rest
one.
too.
Whoever heard of a purple werewolf? They do look pretty cool.
Nicely done. Yes.
Breaker weapon.
Not done.
Juto,
Did.
I don't want you to push yourself too hard.
Who to kill next? It's these guys.
All right. Big means everything to me. I'll show you the difference in our level of power. Having to have met me means that your luck has run out.
You can call me
Purcell, I
whenever
will
you
back
need
you
to.
up.
Another one. Don't you think my skills are pretty useful?
Yes, Juto, you are extremely useful, thank you. In every way, shape, and form. Let's
Let's
get
go.
these boogers.
Not done. Nicely done. All right.
Finally noticed my power will show you the difference in our level of power. You survived because of me, huh?
Unlimited power. Ooh, this is a good time to check me out. I don't like you, okay? Well, I do like you, but I'm gonna be mean. So it hides my feelings. Where do people find time to write all these letters? Well, I guess Argo would have time to write these letters because he's sitting on the bench warmer. Alright, got that out of the way. And now you guys. Your thieving days are
Time to face
over.
defeat.
Silly dogs.
But you should rest too.
Evasive maneuvers.
Don't hold a grudge against me.
Purcell, I will back you up.
Come out, werewolf, and fight me like a werewolf.
Another one! I gotta do this! Not done!
What?
Can't do anything without me, huh? Let's go! And here's the finishing blow! Take this!
Crusade, I get your enthusiasm.
Alright!
But you should rest. Juto, you shouldn't push yourself for me. Call me anytime.
Burned to death. Now, for those of you who have played Quest 64 on the Nintendo 64, and you remember the first boss, the Beast Bandit, who stole the Earth Orb, is it just me, or does this area remind you of that boss area? I don't know, I guess it's just nostalgia, but every time I come to this area, it reminds me of the boss fight area of 64. I should look it up, tell me what you think.
You need me to take down, hold a grudge against me.
Maybe I'm just crazy.
Piece of cake.
I don't know, but this giant hulking werewolf is
That your luck is run out.
You can call me whenever you need to. Not done!
I do love
Great timing,
chaining.
huh?
It's such a handy feature.
Whoa! That was close!
I like how that guy is just over here, just derping. I won't bother to run away or anything or help.
Leave the rest to me.
I'll show you the difference in our level of power. That turned out cool. Alright! Time to face defeat!
Leave it to me! Another one! I'm pretty good.
Chamber. Yeah. And that's how it's done.
What's this?
Plunder that the werewolves stole from the southern forces. Damn. I can't believe it's this bad.
It appears that the werewolves have been working with the northern forces for quite some time.
This is... I don't believe it!
Princess, what's the matter?
Do tell.
This is Kaito's armor. I can't believe I'm finding it in a place like this.
Kaito?
A mercenary we could always rely on. He put his life on the line for Landsheim, fighting on the front lines. Well, I strongly doubt that he was killed by Sion Regro.
How did he die then?
I'd always heard that Kaito acted as a decoy to allow his men to escape and fought to his last breath. No matter how brave he was no match for their numbers.
Sad face. Dramatic pause.
Zephy, Kaito's death is regrettable. But if not for his sacrifice, many more would have died that day.
I know. There was no other choice.
Theoretically, of course, we don't know what exactly happened.
Juto, this is our reality. On the battlefield, death is always right by our side. But you mustn't die. You have to live.
Yeah.
Promise me you'll never
Will you
die.
take
And I'll have
Kaito's
sex
armor?
with you right now.
Huh?
I will never die.
Kaito was a warrior, who bravely faced even sentinels. He is no longer with us, but I'd like his torch to be passed on to you. That is, if you are ready to receive it.
Oh, he's ready.
I understand.
It looks pretty good on you.
Yeah, it's about time he looks like a
Yes, it
respectable
does.
warrior.
I guess.
I'm sure
Instead
Kaito
of fighting in a belly
is
shirt.
very happy right now.
Teehee.
Use this sword, too. It's a fine blade.
It's a fine blade and a badass looking one. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't we dual wield? That'd be pretty cool, Juto. But of course you won't.
We've finished exterminating the werewolves. Let's head back to Abazet.
Well said. Right?
Our mission is complete.
Well, I guess we could take it easy here for a while longer. It doesn't look like the princess is quite ready yet.
She's over there taking a poop.
Today has been difficult for her. Every piece of plunder represents a dead soldier.
Being a princess who leads a Southern Forces unit is probably pretty tough.
'Cause they all suck.
Well, in that case, she shouldn't have started this war in the first place. I mean, she's fighting to retake her throne, right?
What are you talking about? It was that bastard Shuenzite that started it. He assassinated the previous queen, and then sent sentinels after anyone who spoke out against him. If the Southern Forces hadn't been on Highwind Island, it would have fallen victim to the sentinels long ago.
Oh, come on. The Southern forces were useless. Face it, in the end, they abandoned Highwind Island.
Are you saying that was the princess's fault? Listen, pal, it's because of the princess that you're alive right now. If it was me, I wouldn't be babysitting some self-centered jerk who was spouting crap about getting revenge. The princess tries to shoulder the burden for everything herself. She'd feel the same even if you hadn't said it was the Southern Forces' fault. I lost everything I had because of the Northern Forces too, but I didn't try to blame it on someone else like you do. It's her own undeniable sense of responsibility that causes her to lead a frontline unit with no regard of the danger.
Well, when you put it that way...
Zephy is desperately trying to end this war. Which is why the burden that bears her down is commensurately heavy. She herself was the one who suffered the most over the fact that we couldn't save Highwind Island.
Everyone, don't be too hard on Juto.
Princess?
I failed to save the island. I failed to fulfill my responsibilities as princess. Juto has every right to criticize me harshly.
What are you saying?
Come, let's go home to Abazet.
Criticize, yes. Harshly, no.
What did you think of your first mission? Was it difficult?
Yes.
It was so difficult. It was difficult. Good job, Juto.
For us, this is just another ordinary day. You'll need to get used to it quickly.
I understand. I couldn't look at her. I couldn't look Zephy in the eye. I just stared at her back, which seemed so lonely. I was just a kid who was drunk on his own circumstances.
Awesome. Guess we should get this retard out of here. I do love the new armor though. Looks so badass. Thank you for rescuing me. I thought I was gonna be nibble food. Om nom 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 snacks. Nibble nibble nibble. Care leaves. Anything good to steal? I mean loot. I'll take that. Money never hurt anyone. Or so they say. Let's try out this new sword.
You're gonna be strong! Yes!
Juto, I don't want you to push yourself too hard.
You're pretty good.
It looks cool and it is cool. Juto's usefulness factor is bumped up 12%. Too bad you can't like explore more thoroughly through this. I think it'd be pretty cool to check out the hideout. Oh well, what could you do? What would you do for a Klondike bar? Alright, I think that's everything. So, yeah, but doesn't this look like the bandit lair in Quest 64? It reminds me of that at least. I guess we should check the mail again. Because people keep sending us letters. Crafting. Ain't nobody got time for that. Maybe we'll do some crafting. If I feel like it. Alright, let's go.
All right, let's go.
My blade is thirsty for blood.
I can still take it.
Blood
Even so,
vengeance.
you've no skill with your power.
Has nothing to do with blood or vengeance. Come at me, claw beast. Let me steal your soul. That would make Zephy's AI perfect if she used soul extraction. Oh well. Oh look, it's the derp. I'll be fine from here. Sure you will, buddy. Let's go. Turn in all these quests. Hit it a little bit. Completed. Give me treasure. And I'll definitely take that. And I'll revel up. Basically, they're just super duper awesome. And I think that's pretty much everything, guys. So, have fun, play safe. And this ends this episode of Magna Carta 2, and this is TreeTopOcelot signing out.